anyways, I got into this little anger management program, and I've learned to control my rage a little bit, and today I stand before you a changed man.
Eminem has a long history of feuding with various famous people. During his career, he has called out a wide range of people, including members of his family, pop singers, celebrities. Some of these people could range from Christina Aguilera and Nick Cannon, and rival rappers. Either way, one such case is someone he has had a highly complex relationship, and that is Mariah Carey. In this video, we are going through a complete timeline of their ongoing feud, from how they met, how things turned for the worse, and everyone else who got caught up and dragged into it. As always, give this video a like and subscribe. Please, y'all, trying to hit to that 1K. So if you like my videos, just please subscribe. Doesn't hurt you to subscribe. If you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe. Just help me out, y'all. And with that, let's get started. So now we're going to go into 2001. According to the rumors, Mariah Carey and Eminem first met and discussed the prospect of working together. It was supposedly for Mariah Carey's 2002 album, Charm Bracelet. No offense to Mariah Carey. I love her music, but maybe like her 2010. I think it was a 2010 album when she had Nicki Minaj on it. I'm pretty sure 2009. I love those albums. But either way, Charm Bracelet, I had to go listen to it before I make this video. And from the looks of it, it could have used somebody. It could have featured somebody because the album wasn't giving. It was a beautiful album, like, no offense. Like, she has a beautiful voice and she could rock anything she does. But for me, the album wasn't giving what it's supposed to. But Eminem was noticed an increase in tension when the meeting was over. I wonder what that could have meant. Maybe like, well, I can't say that because YouTube might block me. But was it lover tension? Friendship tension? Musician tension? I don't know. But anyway, after that, the two famous artists allegedly started dating for 6 months. It claimed Mariah had always rejected it. Now in 2002, for the first time, Eminem referred to Mariah by name in a song. These words appeared in Superman, which appeared on Eminem's third album, The Eminem Show. In Superman, he sang, "What are you trying to be, my new wife? What you, Mariah, fly through twice?" And then when the music stopped, he also said, "Before I do that, I bet Mariah to bring me back." But in an interview with Larry King, Mariah Carey said, "I hung out with him. I spoke to him on the phone. I spent a significant amount of time with him, only 4 times. And I certainly wouldn't call that dating." But if you really look at it in our society terms, I don't even know what dating is. Like, for me, I thought dating was you go on dates, you get to know each other, call it a day. If you like the person, you go on another date until y'all get that comfortable that y'all kiss, and then y'all boyfriend and girlfriend. That's what I thought dating was. But nowadays, you could DM somebody on Instagram and then talk for maybe a day. Next thing you know, your boyfriend and girlfriend, but y'all don't even know each other. I'm just an old soul, I guess, but 4 times, I would call that dating, or at least friends or something. You're not gonna, like, if you wasn't really messing with him, Mariah, you would have stopped seeing him on that first date. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, y'all. Even if you didn't like him, maybe after the first or second day, you'll probably be like, "Hey, I don't think this is gonna work between us, I just want to be friends, call it a day." But if that is 4, I don't know. Seems kind of suspicious to me. Alright. And Eminem felt the same way when he told Rolling Stone about his relationship status. In a sense, there's truth to it, but on a more personal level, I just don't feel it. For personal reasons, I just really like her as a person. Maybe you rushed into it too soon. So maybe in this situation, you look at Eminem, who has this hardcore bad boy rapper aesthetic, and look at Mariah Carey. She was like the innocent slash sexy queen vocalist, beautiful, Christmas. That's when I think about Mariah Carey, I think about Christmas, who can't. But either way, maybe Eminem was a simp and Mariah Carey just didn't want to hurt his feelings. So Eminem fell fast and he fell hard. And he rushed into it. So, starting to get interesting. Now, let's go back to 2003. During her tour, Mariah performed a parody of Eminem, her marionette show, featuring Eminem puppets from time to time. Additionally, a female dancer was brought onto the stage while wearing a blonde wig and a jersey for the Detroit Pistons. Cause I need an intervention. This never said no shot. Save me from myself and all this conflict. The very thing that I lost killing me and I can't conquer it. He's talking me and keep knocking doors. Sleepwalking, just relaying numerous overtly hostile lyrics directly to Eminem, including following. You should never. Well, let me do it in a Mariah Carey voice. Sorry, y'all. You should never said we was lovers when you know full well we didn't even touch each other. In short, Mariah addressed the relationship clown, stating that she should have left it at I Like Your Music too. So, what I get from this lyric is that Eminem pursued her first and Mariah Carey just went with it. So, did Eminem start all of this? Let's see. 2005. During his own anger management tour, Eminem rebutted Mariah Carey's attack on a marionette show by playing voicemails that was reportedly from Carey. If you listen closely, one can hear the voice in an unconfirmed audio asking, "Why won't you see me? Why won't you call me?" Among other things, a friend of Mariah's who spoke to the media suggested that an imposter had recorded the messages. Now, from what I remember, I know Mariah Carey is a fire sign. I'm a fire sign too. And one thing we're not going to do is pursue. Well, as females. I just think we're too strong. I'm not saying all the other zodiac signs are not strong. That's what I'm not saying. But look at fire. I just don't see that. Especially if Mariah Carey was the one who turned on the bad terms. I'm really trying to, understand this information given. Because why would he record the voicemails or... I don't know. I feel like Eminem is the type of person that would do that. Allegedly. Everything is allegedly. Please don't sue me. Don't have time for that. I'm broke. You won't even get nothing out of me. Just a college student. But anyway, let's go to 2006. In the song Jimmy Crack Corn from the album Re-Up, Slim refused to let the topic die and talked about having sexual encounters with a vocalist. Mariah Carey's a vocalist. Though the song lyrics, Eminem again expressed his complete and utter contempt towards Carey. Your mind's on me like mine's on Mariah, and you're just like her. You're all liars. In addition, Eminem discussed his romance with Mariah on an appearance at his Shade 45 satellite radio station, where he was promoting the Re-Up album, between calling her bunches of slings that I cannot say, but I'll probably leave a link where you could see all this information. He stated that they dated for 6 to 7 months. He attributed to the breaking up to fundamental personal conflicts between them, praised her skills, and still was troubled by the fact that she denied they ever had something. However, things seemed to be heating up. So, from 2006, it's looking like, Eminem is trying to portray, because like I said at the beginning, Mariah Carey has such a innocent, I wouldn't say innocent, but I would say good girl vibe. When Mariah Carey was younger, like 2006, 2005, early 2000s, I would just say that. Before she met Nicki Minaj. Like, we all knew Mariah Carey as a good girl. We didn't know her as like a sassy queen bee. Well, not queen bee, but we didn't know her as sassy. We didn't know her as elegant. Well, we did know her as an elegant woman, but we just didn't know her as well, she's not hood, but I would just say I can't find the words, but y'all should know what I'm saying. But I don't know. I just feel like Eminem was trying to like destroy her image. So I don't know. In 2007, on All of Me from his Curtis album, 50 Cent's Wait on the Few, he said, "Women from Hollywood, there are liars. F them. They get you heated. Deny it like Mariah." So 50 Cent, I won't even use him as a credible source because he's 50 Cent. But 50 Cent always speaks truth. So when he did say that, he could have just been trying to profit off the, because everybody knew about this feud back in the day. You're probably trying to profit off the feud. Be like, hey, Mariah Carey's a liar. I'm going to back my boy up, Eminem. So let's see. So it's not really looking good for Mariah Carey right now. On the 2009 album Relapse, Eminem heard even more abuses at her and her husband, Nick Cannon. On the track Backpacks from Baghdad, Nick Cannon, I wish you all the luck with that. Can't say those words because I'm on YouTube. But anyway, Nick Cannon wrote an article criticizing Eminem. In it, he wrote a lengthy essay on the blog in response to the song, in which he defended his wife and asserted that Eminem never reached second base. He never got between those legs, baby. Either way, and accused him of being a racist. Now, I don't think Eminem's a racist, but who knows? Maybe that's a new video for the future. But anyway, for some reason he took it all down. Then after, Mariah released a full song called "Obsessed." Many understood that the music purposely was to seem shady. Why are you so obsessed with me? Lying that you're texting me. I remember those iconic lines from when I was a little kid, and when I first heard the song, I didn't even know it was about Eminem, to be honest with y'all. I feel like you had to be born in the 90s and up to know about Mariah Carey and Eminem. But when I was singing that hard for any dude that can get it. Austin Mahone, Mindless Behavior, Justin Bieber. I was just singing it to any popular singer. Well, Austin Mahone wasn't even. No, that's a few years back. But Justin Bieber, I think Mindless Behavior was part of that era. But 2009, yeah, was One Direction. I really sang it to Zach and Cody. Y'all know Zach and Cody? Do y'all know Dylan Sprouse? The Sprouse twins, Cole and Dylan Sprouse? That's who I was singing it to. But anyway, after Mariah released Obsessed, Eminem responded with a full-on diss tune called The Warning. The savage diss was a track for Mariah and her husband, which described that their only sexual session in explicit detail and threatened to publish damaging photos and recordings, proving that they weren't in a relationship. So, Eminem, if you had all this proof, why didn't you not release it in 2002? But anyway, in the lyrics, he says, "Shut up before I put those phone calls you made to my house when you were wilding out before Nick." No, actually, that's kind of funny. But when you were on my and give you something to smile about. Wow. Yeah, can't see that rhyme to somebody who's married. Dang, just first of all, y'all, before we even continue, just imagine how Nick Cannon must felt. Like you got this crazy ex or whatever he is in public eye. Like, these are not like people that we could find in a small town in Alabama. These are people that are in LA that whole relationship being displayed, even with Eminem throwing side jokes. And when they're not the happiest, when their relationship is at the low, they're always going to look back at this situation and be like, this might have been the start of it. It's kind of sad. And it really is sad that their marriage didn't last. But Nick Cannon, his goal is to have 50 kids, so I don't know. Maybe Eminem did save you for something, Mariah. But anyway, let's take it back to 10 years forward. Well, not even 10 years, but let's just estimate it that. in 2016. It took a while for Cannon to respond appropriately, but after 7 years, Cannon finally responded with his own diss track, I'm Sick Rick. And no offense, Nick Cannon, he's just never been a music artist. Like, I never seen him. Like, I know that he has some type of talent. I mean, but I just see him as wilding out. Like, is dissing really a talent? Maybe, maybe not. It can be if you freestyle it, but you have people backing you up. Anybody, I can have to blur that out, but I can become a freestyler. But anyway, in his comeback, he said, "Yo, I saw this clown word Nick word. I don't know if I should cause his feminine slick. Excuse me, Eminem. Why are you lying on your So let me read that again because I really just didn't understand. It says, "Yo, I'ma serve this clown now. Word Nick word." That tells me all I need to know about Nick Cannon music skills. But anyway, I don't know if I should cause his feminine slick. Excuse me, Eminem. Why are you always lying on your? Okay, that was a good line. All right, let's see. Cannon challenged Slim Shady to a boxing round around the same time as I Slick Rick. Cannon said, "The time has come," and a now deleted Facebook post. Nick Cannon was on Facebook? I'm so sorry. Like, when I get my news now, I just see them on articles. What kind of artists use Facebook? I mean, I know they have like the little public pages, but really, if you're really popping like that, Instagram, maybe, Twitter, maybe, Facebook, who's really on Facebook? But anyway, he says the time has come in a now deleted Facebook post. Boys talk the talk, but men walk the walk. So Nick has laid down the challenge to meet Eminem in the ring. And no offense, y'all, if he would have waited and made this like 2022, when all these YouTubers want to be boxers, this would have been such a high profile fight. Like, I'm so serious. Like, this could have made more than Jake Paul and is it Jake Paul or what's the other one called? I forgot. Ellen Paul? The Paul brothers. What's the other one called? I watch how when I get off this video, I'm like, dang, I'm so embarrassed. But anyway, when Jake Paul versus KSI, this could have been bigger than that. Like, they could have made money. Like, if only I was the manager team, I would just be like that. But not Eminem, but Nick Cannon is a washed up rapper, so like, maybe he should try out boxing. But anyway, the boxing battle between the two celebrities never came to fruition, and Eminem responded to the challenge. Cannon then issued a $1,000 rap battle challenge to Eminem later that June. Yet again, Slim did not reply. And Nick Cannon he's starting to look desperate. Like, I'm pretty sure in what was it 2016 wasn't Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon split? Like, my memory is so bad. Like, all I have to do is school. So once I graduated high school, like, all that just went out the door. So I don't even know, but I just know that Mariah Carey started doing, Billionaire and took the ring. So yeah. But let's go to 2019 when T.I. exposed. Let's go to 2019. Sorry, y'all. When T.I.'s podcast was first released, Cannon was a guest and declared his desire to fight Eminem. Come on, Nick Cannon, move on. Like, this man, Eminem has a daughter and she's my age. Let's just move on from it now. Consider this. As far as I could tell, we are about to abort a jet from Africa, Cannon replied. And this mother Elfer dropped a song talking S about Eminem and the warning. I've been calling Carrie a lot of slurs, and then I be like, "This is my wife," he says. Cannon proclaimed on his hip hop podcast, "My new wife, Cannon, who divorced Carey in I told y'all, who divorced Carey in 2016, said I went seeking from him. I called managers. I need to prove my manhood to my wife. I told him, I know I'm not going to be able to rap on you, but I will whoop your A." Then was what he said was reasonable finally won out. Later that December, Fat Joe dropped his album Family Ties, which he had guest appearances from Cardi B, Mary J. Blige, Lil Wayne, and Eminem. As heard in his tune, Lord Above, famous rapper Slim Shady rekindles his decade-old battle in Nick Cannon and MC relationship in general. Slim Shady is quite sketching in the song Lord Above, which also features a Fat Joe and Mary J. Blige and Eminem. In 2020, several sources have reported that Eminem was concerned about what the fantasy singer might say about their rumored affair after Mariah announced the release of her memoir, The Meaning of Mariah Carey, in September. According to the article of US Weekly, because he has always been self-conscious in that area, Marshall is worried that Mariah will criticize him for being a poor lover. She is aware of this. Later, though, Eminem made it clear that she wouldn't be writing to anyone who didn't have anything to do with the meaning of Mariah Carey. I could sing some songs in response to that, her connection with Eminem, but I won't. She told Vulture that anything that didn't relate to Mariah Carey as the title was cut. Mariah took the high road in evidence by the fact she avoided discussing her rumored relationship with Eminem on their claimed long-running dispute in her book. So another bullet dodged there, Slim. So what I'm getting is that maybe he was self-conscious because his thing is small. Mariah Carey probably hooked up. All of this is allegedly, remember? They probably hooked up. Mariah Carey was like, not for me. Then she went black. But she broke the rule. Because you know the rule is once you go black, you never go back. And she did go back because her billionaire was white, right? I think he was white. But either way, in the end, while it never seemed that this feud will be far from over, at least we could all learn something from this. Eminem routes remind listeners as he discusses his romantic involvement with Carey. However, the problem was that Carey kept denying that they ever had a relationship, and from that point on, a bitter fight between them developed, and while there appeared to be a slim chance that they could ever become a genuine couple, I guess we could all agree that one must never rush love, especially in the early stages. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider placing a like on this video and maybe even subscribe to my channel so you could hit the notification bell so you would never miss any of my updates. And with that being said, I'll see you back again with another video. Thank you so much, and I apologize this video is so long, but it is my first video. But love you guys. Bye.